and welcome to our podcast, Movie Monkey. I'm your host, Danny Shingold, and today is a very special day here because we are talking about our summer movie preview.
Woo!
I'm here with the best guests and media experts ever, Marissa Donovan and Kennedy Dockenbaugh.
Hello.
Say hi, guys. All right, so there are tons of huge movies coming out this summer of like all kinds, and
Buckle your seatbelts.
And some look good, and some look like really good, and then others look like weird.
Mediocre good.
Just confusing. Some of them just look so weird.
Right, let's do this.
So let's talk about them. I got a little list here, and I also got some now that I'm remembering at the top of my head. So we're just going to see what happens. All right. Let's go somewhat chronologically. So coming out soon. These are right now the release dates that they claim to have. People change release dates all the time. If you show up, don't get mad at me. Wait.
Okay.
The trailer looks...
The new Godzilla,
The
correct,
new Godzilla, yes. No, the old Godzilla.
Well, I've seen the old
you know.
Godzilla, and in its prime, it was happening. But I feel like with new technology and everything like that, it's gonna kick some serious butt.
Because it's just going to be like, boom, boom, boom.
It looks really cool.
everywhere.
Bam, and
The trailer-
buildings falling and stomp.
I just don't want Godzilla to look super cheesy.
Yeah, no. The trailer looks really badass. Like, Bryan Cranston's in it, and he's all, like, angry and wants to save the world. And
Yeah, I think with the
Looks good.
technology we have for special effects now, it's just going to be, like, mind-boggling.
it seems like they're actually paying attention to, like, some bit of a plot, too, which I appreciate because
That's
I hate
nice. Instead of just a dinosaur, like,
Or, like,
yeah.
roaming
And
the
you know
world.
there's gonna be some sort of love interest.
well, of course.
The girl's gonna get captured or something.
Probably.
Probably.
Princess Peach in this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, so what are we saying, though? It comes out on May 16th, and I don't know. I'm giving Godzilla so far a yay.
I think yay. I
think
would
it's
see
gonna
it.
be good.
On
Hopefully.
the thumbs up scale from 1 to 5 thumbs up, I give it a 3. Smack dab in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
When did you grow a third thumb, Marissa?
Don't worry about it.
All right, next 5/28, which I don't know, like May I guess is technically summer, but I used to always think of May as spring, but whatever. Maleficent.
Yeah.
I don't think my mom has been more excited for any other movie besides Rocky.
Besides Rocky.
My mom is so excited. This is her favorite villain of all time.
Oh, it's a great
Isn't
villain.
Maleficent everyone's favorite villain? Because I've never actually
No,
seen.
that's not my favorite villain.
She turns into a dragon.
I know, but
Who's your favorite villain?
if I had to pick my favorite villain, I don't know. I'd probably say, maybe like Hades, just because Hercules is my favorite.
Well,
Hades has a
funny.
sense of humor. That's
Yeah.
very true.
That's why he's my favorite.
He has a personality.
I don't go for the whole badass thing, but Angelina Jolie looks like a freaking badass.
she is gonna.
does.
I feel like
knock
she's gonna
this out of the
dominate.
park.
Yes, exactly.
and I'm
I
not
just don't want it to be cheesy like it was with the
Mirror, mirror.
Yes, I don't want it to be like that.
It
at
doesn't
all.
look cheesy though, because I don't know. Mirror, Mirror. I didn't see it, but Disney did not fund Mirror, Mirror.
No, what was the other one that had Kristen Stewart in it?
The Snow White and the Huntsman.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
that
Snow
was
White
bad.
and the Huntsman.
I did not like that. That's what
Well,
I
I
meant.
mean-
by
I'm pretty
cheesy.
sure that's Kristen Stewart's
It's Kristen
fault.
Stewart. Yeah, the movie also just looked too dark. Like I feel like this is like it's dark, but yet it's not completely roaming away from the fact that like kids who are younger are probably gonna want to see it. It just
I just hope the girl that plays Sleeping Beauty knocks it out of the park. 'Cause
Elle
if she
Fanning.
ruins
I
it-
like Elle Fanning
if
personally.
she ruins it,
I
I
mean-
swear.
Gonna hunt her down.
Yeah, no, it looks. I don't know. I think it looks cool. I'm not a big Angelina Jolie fan, but I think
I
this
love Angelina Jolie.
but this casting, she stole Brad Pitt. I'm team Aniston. Okay, but that's it. That's
two to tango.
it's very true. I don't like Brad Pitt either.
Oh,
It's a
okay, guys.
different
we-
conversation.
we're-
Off track. Anyway,
Let's get back to Maleficent.
Maleficent, but no, I think it looks so good. I'm really excited. I definitely give Maleficent a yay.
Oh, I'm totally gonna see it.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
All
4
right.
thumbs up.
4 thumbs up. All the thumbs
If
up.
you keep sprouting thumbs, I think you
All
need to go
the
see
thumbs.
a doctor.
all the thumbs.
Next movie.
This isn't on the list, but I just remembered it now because I needed some more. We need, I think, a little more controversy up in here because a lot of stuff on this list looks really exciting. But The Giver comes out.
I'm so fucking excited for it.
I can't even be excited. The trailer looks so bad.
I haven't seen the trailer. I just
The
know it's
trailer
coming
does
out.
look bad. It's kind
Does
of.
the trailer look bad?
So
'Cause
bad.
I don't want to.
He's literally, Jonas is like 30.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, okay, the kid's supposed to be 12. Did they neglect that little detail? Because they hired this guy
Son
who's...
of a bitch.
I never read the book, so I can't.
The book is fucking phenomenal. That's why I'm really
Right.
excited for it. But
It's
now
a
that
really-
you guys say it looks awful, I'm pissed.
It's a really good book. And, okay, no.
It's a great book.
Yeah, it's a great book. Jonas is like 12 in the books. It follows this 12-year-old, and it's very age specific because when you're 12 in this community, this like utopia, dystopia society
Yeah.
that they live in, that's like when you start to come into your own as an adult.
Exactly.
It's very specific. And they have Jonas. He's like 24.
That's not okay.
He looks like he's 24. I mean, okay.
Like, they didn't even try to make him look childish at all.
It can work out though, because if you remember, this isn't exact, but in the Notebook, in the actual book, they never talk about them being together when they're younger, but literally almost the entire story in the movie is them being younger. So they kind of flipped it. So I don't know. It might work. It might
But
not.
at least they made them look younger. Like, you can't really make a 24-year-old look like he's 12.
He's
and you
hot,
can't
though.
Really...
I will
well,
give
I
him
don't
that.
think
If you're like,
I
he's
hope they're not
incredibly
aiming for
attractive.
that. I hope they're not trying to make this guy 12.
Yeah,
when he's
but,
not
like,
24.
I feel like the reason though, like, here's the thing. This guy is super hot. Like, he's very, very
well,
hot.
that's probably why they casted him.
Exactly. I feel like they're trying to sex it up a little bit. I mean,
You're gonna sex up the fucking Giver? Are you kidding me?
oh my
you
god, no.
can't sex up the Giver.
Taylor
Sex
Swift is playing
sells.
Rosemary.
What? Why have I never heard of any of this? I
Katie
knew there
Holmes
was
is
a
playing Jonas's mom.
I hate Katie Holmes.
What the hell
Just
were they
saying.
thinking when they casted this?
They only made 2 good casting decisions because the casting is awful. And Alexander Skarsgård, not the older which Skarsgård? Like the one who's on True Blood, who's really hot.
Yeah.
Yes.
He plays Jonas's dad, which is they look like they could literally be like the same age. It's ridiculous. And
That's weird.
so they clearly were going for a sex appeal here. 2 good casting decisions.
It's the motherfucking Giver. Okay, I didn't know that all this shit was happening. I just knew there was a Giver movie, so
Jeff
now I'm really
Bridges-
pissed off.
Jeff
I like
Bridges
Jeff
is
Bridges.
playing the Giver, which makes complete and total sense.
You're totally flipping me off right now, Danny.
I am. Whoopsie, I should have used different fingers. No, Jeff Bridges is playing with the right fingers right now. Jeff Bridges is playing the Giver, which is good. And Meryl Streep is
Yeah.
playing the head elder. And Meryl Streep could do anything.
Okay, Meryl
Well,
Streep,
I mean,
obviously,
we're not going to
but-
hit on Meryl Streep.
No.
Clearly
the
not.
Goddess of all gods.
I love you,
Right.
Meryl. If you're listening to this,
Meryl, if you're listening to
we
our
love
lonely
you, and we
podcast.
are sure you and Jeff Bridges will be the highlight of this movie because right now.
But
it's just-
Taylor motherfucking Swift and a
She
24-year-old.
could surprise you.
I mean,
I mean,
here's
just
the
think
thing.
of her how she was on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that was great acting.
Rosemary-
that was really good.
Rosemary doesn't even
Top
say-
stuff.
I don't know how further they're gonna elaborate with the Rosemary character because in the book she really doesn't do anything. She just kind of
No.
chills out for a little while
It's
and
probably
then
a publicity
dies.
thing. Like,
I'm
well,
sure.
people are gonna be
Spoiler
like,
But they
alert.
did a shitty job. People who like Taylor Swift have not read The Giver, okay? Just gonna put it out there.
I mean, unless they had to read it in like 7th grade, like I did.
Well, I suppose, but
Yeah. I
the
mean,
time that we were in 7th grade,
no one knew who Taylor
the people
Swift
who
was.
are like, yeah, so.
Yeah.
Next.
All
Anyway,
right,
sorry,
next,
I got very heated about that. I had no idea it was
All right,
such
next-
shit.
we're gonna get a little smart and talk about this movie that I don't think anyone has necessarily heard of. So it's informing you. It's
Well, you
called
can't say anyone. You can't judge people. They might be intelligent.
All
Most
right.
people.
Most people. but-
Most unintelligent people.
No, they just haven't advertised it very well. It's a movie called Belle. It comes out on 6/13. It's like talks about technically a biracial royalty because this English naval officer or someone who had a very high societal position had an affair with an African woman back when that was very frowned upon, and has this now, and that resulted in a child, and now it's like her differences and her like being an illegitimate child and her being a child of mixed race growing up in this very prestigious society because her father takes responsibility for her.
So it takes place back.
Like
When-
1700s,
Yeah,
18th
like
century.
when interracial stuff was like totally.
No, like not even heard
No.
of.
I think movies that take us back in time, they can either be like, I don't know, make or break, really.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Like,
they can be
gotta
good.
hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Like
The
they can be
whole-
good because
the
you
costumes.
learn about
The-
your
the costumes
history
look
and like
history,
immerse yourself
great.
in the time period. But if they fuck up the time period,
That's
then
what
you
I'm
just,
saying. Like, if they're
yeah.
just like, wait, what?
I don't
Then
know
If they
much-
just make up what happened in the 1700s,
Yeah.
then
I don't know much about the actress who's playing this girl, but she's beautiful.
Well,
Like drop dead gorgeous. And I don't know. It seems like I watched the trailer and I actually really like the plot idea. It's very fascinating to
Well,
me.
yeah,
Plot
it's a plot idea.
too. I feel like
good.
it's a good storyline. I feel like I don't know. It'll be a good
Yeah.
film to watch.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
refreshing amongst a lot of the really big like adaptations and like huge blockbusters.
There's a lot
that
of
are,
adaptations
so many adaptations coming out this summer.
Yeah.
And I feel like this will be a nice like refreshing
New.
and change
Kinda,
pace. Yeah.
Right.
All right. Speaking of adaptations though,
Oh gosh.
Oh
here
god.
we go.
Oh god.
anyone who knows
Oh,
me
God.
knows I am so excited for The Fault in Our Stars movie.
You're not the only one.
No.
I'm not the
not
only
the
one.
only one.
I am so excited. The Fault in Our
John
Stars, based on the book by John Green. If you haven't read it, then
Great
Read
book.
it.
you're wrong.
Read it now.
Just read it
Just
now.
There's a
Go
fault in
drop
your
drop
store.
everything.
Your store.
There's a fault in your store.
There's so many faults with you if you have not read this book.
Yeah, you need to go get it.
It's
like,
so
now.
good. It comes out on June 6th.
like right now. Like drop everything.
I have already
now.
cleared my schedule for June 6th.
Well, obviously.
I will be there. I might see it multiple times.
Obviously.
The
if
thing
it's good.
is okay.
Ugh,
I always mess
it
up her
looks
name.
Shailene
Woodley.
Woodley.
Shailene Woodley
was god awful
in Secret Life of the American Teenager.
Yeah.
God awful. But I don't
But
know if that was her
I
or the
really
character.
don't think
Because she was in The Descendants, and I was like, "What mind
I
blown? You
know.
can act." In
Yeah,
a
like,
good
I
way.
know.
very
So
good.
maybe she was just so good that she played that character so badly.
Well,
And
one-
she wasn't bad in Divergent, so I feel
no,
as
she was
if-
great in
And I've
Divergent.
seen the trailer before, and I think
I think she's a good actress.
I think she can rock it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I think she can too.
When I saw that they casted her in Divergent, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Because the
Same.
only thing I saw her in was
Was-
the Secret Life of the American
Yeah.
Teenager.
No.
But then when I saw Divergent, I was like, "Holy shit, this girl is
Yeah, she
I got a lot of
actually got
respect.
some stuff to her."
I got a lot of respect for her after I saw The Descendants, which is a very good movie.
Of course.
Because I saw her use Secret Life of the American Teenager. And really think about that show. The writing was awful. The directing was awful. The
It was
characters
just an awful
were
show.
awful.
The
It can
plot,
ruin you.
it was.
So really,
But I feel like,
I feel like this is a good thing.
and John Green said that he is really pleased with it.
Yeah, John
and if
Green.
the
So,
author of
if
the
the
book is
author-
pleased
yeah.
with it, then
Yeah,
that's
John
yeah,
Green's
that's a
really
good
happy
sign.
with it. I personally love John Green. If you didn't know, John Green and his brother Hank do these like videos on YouTube where they just talk about stuff. John Green is a very intelligent person. I like really enjoy listening to what he has to say.
Clever. You're
about-
clever.
He does.
clever.
I think he's just a very talented human being, and I love that book. And if you
Hopefully
haven't
there's
watched
more
the,
to come from him.
if you haven't watched the trailer, watch it because it's so good.
Read the
Wha-
book first and then watch it.
Watch it, okay?
Like right
Okay.
now. Like,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Basically,
Okay.
a little background though.
Awesome.
We haven't even talked about what this movie's about because I feel like we've just assumed everyone knows the plot to The Fault in Our Stars.
No, we
Rewinding.
told them to go read the book. So that's
Rewinding. Blah,
okay.
blah,
All right.
Just a little backstory. The Fault in Our Stars is a love story, but it's so much more than that. It's about two kids who have struggled with cancer, which yes, I know sounds terribly depressing, but really. These kids are smart. They're more than just sick kids. They're smart. They're
I
witty.
mean,
they're
my
intelligent.
sister's keeper was an astonishing movie about cancer. So
Mhm.
You know, it's just really
They're on a
except for
roller
the
coaster
fucked
that's
up
only
ending
going
of
up.
that, but we're not talking about
We
that.
won't go
So
they love
will
like
be
really just the
Come
genuine
Vegas.
bond that these characters form and just kind of like the wit that they have and the outlook amongst all their troubles that they
And
go
the
through.
adventure
It's
that they go
the
on.
adventure they
Mhm.
go on an adventure, not to give too many spoils, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
and I love the
wonderful.
title, "The Fault in Our Stars." I
It's-
mean, it just does it not sum up perfectly what?
Yeah.
Basically go see it or
And
re-
such
read the
unique
book.
characters. It's not your basic girl that has cancer, and it's not
Yeah.
your basic guy that has cancer.
Right.
Yeah, they're very complex.
If you're looking at stereotypes.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're very complex characters.
Of
They're
people who have
very
cancer.
Awful comment.
They're very well written. Okay, so basically, The Fault in Our Stars is a fantastic book. The movie looks really good, so go read the book and go see the movie.
Now, well, not movie now, but go read the
Go
book
read
now.
the book now,
like
or you're
right
just-
now.
You're wrong. Okay,
Moving on.
you guys were really excited about this because you didn't know until I told
Oh my
you a few
god, I
minutes
had
before.
no idea.
Apparently, as on June 20th, this date could be wrong because I seriously thought they just like started filming this movie, so I don't know. But apparently, it's coming out on June 20th. Jersey Boys, the movie adaptation,
Holla.
Yes.
based
Fuck
on the
yes.
based on the Broadway show.
Seen the musical twice on Broadway.
Saw it 3 times. Not on Broadway, but still.
They're apparently
Very nice.
getting a lot of the original cast members back.
They better.
They fucking better. You
They
can't
better
do
get the
Jersey
original-
Boys
yeah.
without the Jersey Boys. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
And Clint Eastwood is directing, which I don't know how I feel about that.
Well,
Clint
his he's directed some good stuff.
He's so dark, though. I feel like this is not.
I mean,
in Clint
it's
Eastwood's-
kind of a dark story,
Story
but
the story is dark.
I know, but like, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like this just doesn't remind me of Clint Eastwood. But I guess
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood wants to do it.
I mean, you
Kind
can
of
do
see
whatever.
It, though.
Well, yeah, I think
I think
Clint
it'll be
Eastwood
good.
can do all right with it. I'm not totally worried about it.
I think it's gonna be good.
I'm super
Could
excited.
be totally biased because I love that
I
musical.
do.
with all
I love
my
the Jersey
I
being.
really
Boys,
hope it's
but-
good. I really hope. I think just the fact that they're getting the original cast means a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, I
That
can't
they're
remember
trying
his name,
to
but whoever
get-
originally does Frankie Valli
Yeah. Oh
needs
yeah.
to be in that movie.
I think
Yep.
he is. I'm pretty sure.
He
of
better
what I've
be.
read.
Yep.
Yeah, no. So I'm super excited though for Jersey Boys. I will
Yeah.
definitely see it.
That'll be great.
It's a great
Check it
musical.
out.
All right, last one I have here comes out in early August at some point. And I don't know too much about it personally, but I know a lot of people are really excited for Guardians of the Galaxy.
I like this kind of superhero story because it's not your basic like, oh, super cool guy fighting a really bad villain. Such tragedy. It looks like fun.
It
It
does. look
does.
fun.
And there's
It looks-
random. I've never honestly read the story, but from
Oh, I know.
the trailer, it's like random people
Yeah.
grouped together to be these guardians of the galaxy.
Yeah,
and
it's
it
not
just-
like the Avengers when all these
Chris
like,
Pratt, isn't it?
predetermined superheroes come together and they're
Yeah.
all badass and stuff. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I really think this is a neat twist on a superhero movie, and I think that there's a lot that can be done,
And-
especially humor-wise.
right.
I'm very excited about Chris Pratt being in it because I just
Yeah.
love Chris Pratt, and I think
And the
he's
girl that's
fantastic
from
human being.
Avatar. Can't remember her name. She's in
Yeah.
other movies too. but-
Yeah.
Zoe Saldana.
Yeah, something like
Something.
that.
I didn't know she was in the movie.
She's great.
Yeah, she's really cool. My
fantastic.
only problem is why is there a raccoon?
Because
that's how
you
the
hate
story
them.
was made.
Yeah,
Because you hate them.
I do. For those of you who don't know, I'm absolutely petrified of raccoons. I think they're awful, terrible.
So the
creatures.
people who made this movie were like, this bitch is gonna watch this movie, and we
Mhm.
gotta throw some raccoons in there.
They clearly hate you.
clearly they do. But you know, I think I might be able to get over the raccoon if he's like a good raccoon.
Is this gonna be in 3D? Because you should go see it in 3D and
Oh
have like
my
raccoons
God.
leap at your face and
That's
shit.
so terrifying. I may go see this movie. I have to think about it. It looks like a good movie,
Oh,
and
I'm
if you're
definitely gonna
I'm
see
gonna
it.
see it.
If
I
you're
think
not-
I'm gonna see everything on
Everyone,
this
yeah.
list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly.
if you're not petrified of raccoons like I am, this should be a really like good movie for you to see.
When does Maze Runner come out with Dylan O'Brien?
Oh my god, when does Maze Runner?
that's right.
I think sometime
Read
in
that book. Read it.
I think
Maze
sometime in
Runner's a great
July.
book.
I forget exactly when. I think it's July though. Maze Runner though. Okay, for those of you who aren't familiar with Dylan O'Brien, he is a wonderful human being.
But to the storyline, if you guys don't know what Maze Runner is about a guy
Who runs mazes?
Yes, lots
He
of them.
made
No,
runs.
He wakes up in this cage, and these guys open the latch, and he enters this whole new world of a bunch of teenagers unexpectedly. And supposedly, once a year, a person enters this world, and they have no idea why. But and they're captured inside this maze, but eventually they find their way out of the maze, and it's a really good story.
Yeah,
So
that's another one to check out for
That
sure.
is
that is
Definitely another
one
one.
to check out.
Another one. I'm trying to think if there's anything like should tell people else to stay away from besides The Giver, which we like totally tore into. I don't know.
I'm so upset about that.
They're making the new Planet of the Apes sequel. I just don't.
They're
know.
not gonna just stop. They just did. I know it was a prequel, technically, Rise to the Planet of the Apes, but that was fucking awesome. Like,
James
are they
Franco's
really?
not in it, which doesn't make sense to me.
Wha-
Ooh,
but-
Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man,
Oh.
obviously. But real quick, the Planet of the Apes.
We'll come
thing-
back to Spider-Man.
The Planet of the Apes thing. The Rise to the Planet of the Apes was spectacular, in my opinion,
I
especially
didn't see it.
with the special effects and the graphics and everything like that. It was fucking awesome. James Franco did a wonderful
I
job.
love James Franco. Not as a
And-
human being, but just as an actor.
And I just wish that they
He's
could be
alright.
happy enough with that. I mean, I know it was a prequel and now they're going to do like sequel, but like,
But it's like,
can't
you
you
know,
just
if it's
let
not
it
broken, don't
just
fix it.
yeah, exactly. Okay,
Yeah.
so now
But the
Amazing
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
Andrew
Andrew
Garfield, Emma
Garfield.
Stone for life.
Ugh, Emma Stone forever.
I can't wait for them just to get married. They're literally the cutest couple that has ever happened to the face of the earth. And the Amazing
first-
Spider-Man, the first movie, was awesome.
It
When
really
I watched-
was. It
when
was
I watched the
great.
first movie, I was a little put off because I was so used to the regular Spider-Man stories. And
Yeah.
Even though Tobey Maguire sucks. But
Such a douche.
I'm really excited for the second one. I think it should be good. Harry's the best friend, right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
He
I
looks
think so.
completely different than what James Franco looked like
He
in
does.
the actual Spider-Man. Like, this is a
Yeah.
completely different take on Harry, which should be exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
I'm looking forward to it.
I really like Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker. I thought he made Peter Parker so like lovable.
He really did. He did
adorable,
an
Because
absolutely
Tobey
wonderful
Maguire made
job.
Peter Parker seem like such a douche.
No, not even a douche, just socially awkward.
Yeah.
Like, really socially
I think
awkward.
Peter Parker, he still kind of has like a Andrew Garfield. He still kind of has like a little nerdy vibe, but he's
yeah.
like also just like really sweet and adorable and not as awkward. And I think him and Emma Stone,
have a great chemistry.
they have such good chemistry. And
Spider-Man's always been my favorite superhero.
Oh,
even
yeah, he's
before
mine
the
too.
movies. I just like his story a lot.
yeah, I do too.
So
I
I'm
think
a big fan.
so. I'm really excited.
Big fan.
I think Jamie Foxx is gonna be a good villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Jamie Foxx. You know.
Mm.
I've
We'll
been
see.
watching a lot of this. If you've watched any of the press tour though for the Amazing Spider-Man, it's kind of awesome because it's like just Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone dorking out, and Emma Stone being obsessed with the Spice Girls. It's great. I would look that up if I were you. It is not a waste of time.
I can't think of anything else. I think we
think that's
hit
it.
almost every
I
base.
think we hit all
Yeah.
the movies, and actually that wraps up the time we have here for today. I would like to thank Kennedy and Marissa for coming by and bantering with me.
My
No problem.
pleasure.
Yes, and I'm Danny, and this has been the latest episode of Movie Monkey.
Woo!
Come on, that's right. Cheerio.